we go. So basically, sorry about that. I had to do a continuation because Fraps cuts it off at a certain point. So basically, yeah, that's one problem I have with Dueling Network. A lot of people make up rules. A lot of people. There was one kid I was dueling in which he was shuffling his deck continuously, and I'm like, "What are you doing, kid? Why are you shuffling your deck? You're not supposed to do that. You can only do that when a card tells you to." No, I can shuffle my deck. It doesn't change anything. It's like, well, what if I put 5 cards on top of your deck? There's some cards that allow you to look at the 5 cards on top of your opponent's deck and then place them back in whatever order you want. That way, you're basically subjecting them to draw those cards. But if you shuffle it, it beats the purpose of it, and it also beats the purpose of other cards like I think like I don't know, it's called shuffle or something, which you can shuffle your deck once per turn if you wanted to. Okay, so those cards would be obsolete, and it also increases your possibility of moving a certain card higher up on the field. For instance, if you look at your deck and like, oh, damn, my Obelisk is on the bottom, let me shuffle it. If you shuffle it, you're increasing now the chances. Now you know it's not going to be in the bottom. And, you know, there's a possibility it can go back on the bottom. But if you shuffle it in a certain way, or, you know, you shuffle it multiple times. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So essentially... Oh, what was I talking about? Sorry, lost connection there for a second. Oh, yes, I was talking about the shuffling rule. So basically, you increase your possibility of getting the card you want on higher in your deck. If you look at your deck, like, oh, it's in the bottom. Okay, if I shuffle it, I'll increase the chances and everything like that. And that's true. Okay, and, you know, also ruins certain cards' effects. Like, you know, what's the point of having this card then if you can shuffle it anytime you want? It beats the purpose of it. I looked it up, and other people would agree with me that you cannot shuffle anytime you want. It's happened with other people, too. They've told me it happens in the past. And so, basically, that kind of sucks. That Dueling Network doesn't have certain rules. I wish it was automatic for certain things, like not being able to view your deck unless a card allows you to. But, of course, the only way you can do that is if you put a system in which the website realizes this card allows you to reveal the deck and everything and do that. Also with extermination, it would be perfect if there was a system in which it will automatically remove that card from your deck so you don't have to worry about somebody basically cheating, right? Or basically any other card effect as well. Sometimes people use Penguin Soldier the wrong way. He actually stated in his video, I watched the video, he stated that I used the Penguin effect correctly. Yeah, when you attack the monster's destroyed, but the effect still applies because it's a flip. When you attack, it flips summons it, and it's destroyed. It doesn't negate the attack. So it destroys it, and basically he has to send his monster back to his hand, or I don't know how you. That's another thing. How would you send an overlay monster back to your hand? Does it go back in your deck and your, I guess your deck, in your extra deck? You know, is that how it works? Also, I think about it now. If your monster is in, I don't think it applies that way. But I think if your overlaid monsters in the graveyard, you can't just summon it again by having those 2, you know, level 4 monsters or whatever on the field. I don't think it works that way. See, so what I mean when I'm not a pro duelist, I don't know what the hell I'm, you know, even talking about. I'm just a regular guy who just plays the game. I know the basic rules, though. I know some of the basic rules, and proper etiquette in any card game in general, right? You know, if you accuse somebody of cheating, like, oh, I gotta see your deck to see you don't have doubles. I gotta see your deck too if you don't got doubles. And usually when people say like, oh, restricted 1, this and that, you know, that's going to bother some people. And I think, I don't know if that's common etiquette dueling network, but in real life, if we were dueling, I would have demanded to see your deck if we were dueling in real life. Because, to be honest, you know, how do I know you're not having an extra deck? And I really, really hoped that Dueling Network would be automatic, but they have no plans for that because I guess a lot of professional, I guess you would say, people who do this for tournaments and stuff, they actually use this website to basically practice their tournaments. And the reason being, instead of using, let's say, Dev Pro or a Yu-Gi-Oh game or something like that, because they're automatic. And when it's automatic, you don't have to do anything. I was like, okay, summon this monster. Oh, wait, it's telling me I can use this effect? Oh, shit. While Dueling Network, you have to know the effects. You have to know when to use it and everything like that. And allows them to practice in actuality with their decks and everything. So that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that a lot of professional duelists who do this. I don't think you can make a living off of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't think the tournaments will pay that much, but essentially people who do tournaments, they practice online here and everything like that. So I think that's one reason probably why they won't change the system of Dueling Network, although they should have certain restrictions, like you can't shuffle your deck anytime you want or view your deck anytime you want. I think that should be restricted to certain card effects or certain implications of certain situations or something like that. Other than that, he basically wiped the floor with me. I saw the video. You were going easy on me, like way too easy, because I was using a shitty deck. I'm actually in the works of making a better deck, Ayuk, so maybe in the future, if we do it again, I could win. But like I said, I'm really busy with stuff in my life right now. Taking care of my family. You know, my mom, she basically has cancer twice, shingles, and now she has TBI in her frontal lobe, which is basically your memory part of your brain. And so she has dementia-like symptoms, but it's not dementia. It's not deteriorating or anything like that. It's kind of like a car crash. She has a dent in her brain, but it's not gonna damage anything else. And so basically I take care of her from time to time and everything like that, because she can't work anymore. She can't be by herself anymore. So I, alternate with my brother, and we both take care of her and everything like that. My dad works and he retires in 3 years. So for the time being, I'm kind of helping my parents out with that. And on top of that, I'm going back to school. I'm actually trying to be a web developer and everything like that. And it's going pretty well. I bought some books too. And everything. I'm studying online, and it's great. I like it, but it's taking up a lot of my time. Also on top of that, I work. So not only am I working I work from 11 to 7. It's a weird time frame, I know, 11 to 7, and then in the mornings, usually what I do is I take a shower, do a little bit of studying, and then I go to work. And then when I come back, I essentially just go study more, because I have to take the classes and everything. I take it every day for at least 3 to 4 hours. I study and take classes, and then during my spare time, I'll play a video game here or there for like an hour before going to bed or something like that. And that's pretty much it. I actually haven't really touched my PlayStation often at all. If that, I think the last time I played it was actually this weekend. And it was only because it's the Memorial weekend, so I had some time off, and I figured to play some games and stuff. And on top of that, I have family here, so that's another reason why I haven't been able to record this weekend. It would have been a great opportunity, but my family came in from Georgia and everything, and so basically I have to be a good host and, essentially take them out, show them Miami, all this crazy stuff and whatnot. And it's been quite hectic with my life, and I'm trying to do these recordings in the weekends, because since on the weekends I don't work, I have more time. I usually do some recordings and then I go study and all that stuff. But for the time being, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to, guys, release more videos, but like I said, I'm trying to work on decks. But like I said, I am a busy dude, so I don't really have time to make decks, and deck construction can be time consuming, especially for myself, since I'm a excuse me, oh my god. Hey guys, it's Primus here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, just press the link right there. Otherwise, just press like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, to be updated on my channels, just visit my Twitter or my Facebook page. This is Primus. Keep it crunchy and peace out.